This is Duke University.
Global trade and environmental justice.
Human rights issues are still.
The term Ubuntu.
About the Alien and Sedition Acts.
Is making inferential discovery.
The importance of an archive.
The John Hope Franklin Center.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Steve Kelly. I'm the Associate Director of the Center for Canadian Studies here at Duke University. I'd like to welcome you all to what I think you'll find is a very timely and stimulating discussion about the world's largest energy relationship, the relationship between the United States and Canada. This conference is the product of a collaboration between the Center for Canadian Studies and the Woodrow Wilson International Center for Scholars in Washington, D.C. I'd like to recognize and thank our co-sponsors here at Duke, starting with our host this morning in this beautiful facility, the Fuqua School of Business, also Duke's Sanford School of Public Policy, the Nicholas Institute, the Nicholas School of the Environment, and Duke's Vice Provost for Global Outreach. Thank you very much for your support. And I'd especially like to thank the Government of Canada for its very generous conference grant that's allowing us to do this conference, and also the Quebec government's Ministère des Relations Internationales for their support as well. As you can see in the program, we have a very busy day ahead. For those of you who are on the waiting list for the luncheon today, after the first panel this morning, we'll read a list of names of people who may be able to attend the luncheon if a place has been freed up. And if for any reason that doesn't work out, we're going to stream the luncheon keynote speech live in the Espen Shade room, which is down the hall and up a flight of stairs. We'll show you where it is. Please turn off your cell phones. If you have to leave for a class at some point during the program, please try to do so as quietly as possible. We're used to such comings and goings here at Duke, but some of our guests may take it as a vote of no confidence if you get up and walk out while they're speaking. And now I'd like to ask Duke University's Provost, Dr. Peter Lange, to say a few words.
Thank you, Steve. Good morning, everyone. Ambassador Jacobson, Ambassador Wilkins, Canadian Consul McKenzie, Quebec Delegate Chenard, our distinguished guests, my friends, of which there are a number in the room, and all of our students. It is a real pleasure for me to come to such a high-powered group of diplomatic, industry, academic, and public policy energy experts here at Duke. To bring this group together is emblematic of what we're trying to do at Duke, which is to really approach global challenges, including energy, and the way it affects all of our lives, both here in the United States and globally, in an interdisciplinary way. And this conference is a wonderful representation of that approach. Obviously, the conference really addresses two critical issues. And they get, I think, in this country and even at Duke, different levels of attention. And hopefully bringing them together in this conference will be a way of raising the attention paid to both. The first is, of course, energy, which I'm happy to say recently has been getting the energy it deserves, or perhaps at least more of the energy it deserves, because I think it probably deserves more energy and more attention than we're even giving it now. The ongoing instability in Libya and the Middle East, the recent spike of gasoline prices. I was just reading this morning that for the first time, the price of gasoline is actually driving down demand for gasoline, not just reducing the increase, but actually decreasing the demand for gasoline, which is a quite striking thing compared to even the last spike we had. The unfolding natural disaster in Japan. Each of these reveals once again our dependence on affordable, secure, and sustainable energy supplies, and at the same time, how fragile that supply structure can be and how environmentally impacted, or how much environmental impact it can do as we try to sustain our energy needs. We here at Duke have made these dual challenges the focus of an interdisciplinary collaboration on energy and the environment. We're pulling together our outstanding energy, environmental engineering, legal, and public policy assets to propose improvements to the energy systems of mature and developing economies. Just to give you a sense of what we've been doing, We have a new energy hub which brings together students and faculty from multiple disciplines. Actually, Lincoln Pratson, who's here, has been heading up our undergraduate and graduate teaching efforts, and that's probably the most advanced piece of the program. We also have been dedicating new space to energy and environmental issues, and we're making new hires, including in the energy economics area. I think we're about to make a major hire in energy and engineering. And over the course of this initiative in the next few years, we intend to put a great deal of resources, both our own and hopefully for those from outside, to assure that this initiative gets the kind of attention it deserves. The conference obviously fits squarely into this energy initiative, and in many ways today could be considered a launch of the next phase of our energy initiative. The second critical issue you'll discuss today, which gets a lot less attention, to be fair, not only at Duke, by the way, is the relationship between the United States and Canada. As I'm sure Ambassador Jacobson will explain, no country in the world is more important to the United States than our northern neighbor. It is our largest trading partner. We share the longest peaceful border with that country, and it provides us we have the largest pool of fresh surface water. Especially pertinent to our gathering today, Canada is also the largest foreign provider of oil, natural gas, and electricity to the United States, a fact far too few Americans realize. In fact, I'm sure if we did a poll or a survey of how many Americans think Canada is our largest supplier of energy, it would not show a great deal of public attention. Of course, we don't have a lot of public attention and knowledge about many public policy issues in this country, so maybe it won't be, we shouldn't consider this a unique issue. Duke has a long and proud link to Canada, which actually predates the university's transition from Trinity College to Duke University in 1924. In 1912, James B. Duke, who founded the university, bought the rights to hydroelectric power generation in the Saguenay River in Quebec, the first major hydroelectric facility in the energy-rich province. We are pleased today to have the head of Hydro-Quebec here to demonstrate the wisdom of Mr. Duke's investment for Quebec and for the United States. In 1974, Duke then President Terry Sanford presented an honorary doctorate to Canadian Prime Minister Pierre Elliott Trudeau and announced that Duke would establish an independent center devoted to the study of Canada. This conference shows that that commitment continues today. In short, it is only logical that Duke would host a conference involving energy and Canada. Both are vitally important, and both merit the attention you will give to them today. I urge our students to take on the challenges that will be discussed here today. It's very much part of our mission to prepare students to work in this sector and on these challenges, from energy demands of our expanding economies to the environmental consequences of meeting that expansion. We are depending on you to find the most sustainable way to accomplish both of these goals in a mutually compatible way. Thank you all for coming. I hope you enjoy your day, and I appreciate you being here. And hopefully you'll get to see our campus as well. Thank you very much.
Produced by Duke University. Online at duke.edu.